Have you ever wondered how to beat the casino? It's a question that dances in the minds of many. The allure of the casino is undeniable. The bright lights, the thrill of the game, the chance of walking away with pockets heavy with winnings. It's a dream we've all entertained at some point, a tantalizing vision of outsmarting the system and winning big. But let's not forget, casinos aren't built on winners. These glitzy establishments are businesses designed to turn a profit. Every game, every slot machine, every roll of the dice is meticulously engineered to ensure that the house always has the edge. That's not to say that victories are impossible, but the road to success is steep and winding. So, is there a way to beat the casino? A secret strategy or a hidden loophole, perhaps? The answer is more complex than a simple yes or no, so let's delve into it. First and foremost, you need to understand the odds. Imagine you're flipping a coin with a friend. It's an even game, right? Heads or tails, 50-50. But what if for every time you lose, you have to give your friend $2, yet when you win, you only get $1? It doesn't seem fair, does it? But that's essentially how a casino operates. This unfair payout system is what we call the house edge. The house edge is a mathematical advantage that ensures casinos always have an upper hand over the players in the long run. It's the casino's safety net, and it's built into every game you play, from roulette to blackjack. Think of it this way. If you're running a race, the house edge is like giving your opponent a head start. No matter how fast you run, the odds are against you from the beginning. Now, let's take a look at a real-world example. In the game of American roulette, there are 38 slots on the wheel, but the highest payout is 35-1. So even if you do win, you're not winning as much as the true odds would suggest. This difference between the true odds and the payout odds is the house edge. And it's how casinos make their money. Does this mean you can't ever win at a casino? Not at all. There will be days when luck is on your side and you walk away with more than you came in with. But remember, these are short-term fluctuations. In the long run, the house edge will always grind down your stack of chips. So, before you place your bets, it's important to understand the odds and the house edge. Knowledge is power, and understanding these concepts can help you make more informed decisions about when to play, how much to bet, and when to walk away. Remember, in the end, the house always wins. Not all casino games are created equal. That's a truth many casual players might overlook. It's essential to know that each game has a house edge. This is the statistical advantage that the casino holds over the players. It varies from game to game, and understanding these differences is crucial in maximizing your chances of success. Let's start with games of pure chance. Take roulette, for instance. The house edge here is relatively high, around 5.25% for American roulette. It's a game of luck. No strategy can change the outcome of where that little ball is going to land. Slot machines are another game of chance. They're fun, flashy, and easy to play, but the house edge is steep, often around 10% or more. The lure of a big payout is tempting, but remember, the odds are stacked against you. Now contrast that with games of skill. Poker and blackjack are prime examples. Yes, there's still an element of luck involved, but skill plays a significant role in these games. In poker, you're playing against other players, not the house, and your ability to bluff and read your opponents is just as important as the cards in your hand. The house takes a rake, but there's no inherent house edge. Blackjack, on the other hand, does have a house edge, but it's one of the lowest in the casino, usually less than 1% if you play with basic strategy. And if you get really good at card counting, which we'll talk about in our next segment, you can even flip the edge in your favor. So what's the key takeaway here? It's simple. If you want to maximize your chances of walking away from the casino a winner, choose your games wisely. Go for games where skill matters, where you can use strategy to lower the house edge. Games like blackjack and poker are your best bet. Choose your games wisely, and you might just tilt the odds in your favor. Ever heard of card counting? This is not some magical, mystical practice that only the chosen few can master. It's a strategic approach to blackjack, a game of statistical probabilities that can potentially give players an edge over the casino. So, what is card counting exactly? In its simplest form, it's about tracking the ratio of high to low value cards left in the deck. The theory is that a deck rich in high cards, tens and aces, increases the player's chances of hitting a blackjack, which pays out at 1.5-1. On the other hand, a deck teeming with lower value cards is more beneficial to the dealer. Now, how does one count cards? It's not about memorizing every card that's been played. Instead, card counting systems assign a point value to each card type. The most common system, known as the high-low strategy, assigns a +1 value to low cards, a -1 value to high cards, and 0 to the rest. As the game progresses, you keep a running count. A higher positive count indicates a remaining deck favorable to the player. But here's the catch. It's not enough to just know the count. You have to adjust your bets accordingly. When the count is positive, you increase your bets. When it's negative, you decrease them. This is where the art of card counting truly comes to life, and where it can get a little risky. And while card counting can give you an edge, it's not a guarantee of winning. It requires a great deal of practice, focus, and mathematical acumen. It's also not foolproof. The luck factor in blackjack can still swing the game in either direction. Moreover, you can't just waltz into a casino and start counting cards without raising suspicions. Casinos are well aware of this strategy and have measures in place to detect and deter card counters. Card counting might give you an edge, but remember, casinos are watching. Casinos don't take kindly to losing money. It's an understatement, really. They're in the business of making money, not giving it away. So, when someone comes along with a system, a strategy, a way to tilt the odds in their favor, you better believe the casino is going to fight back. First and foremost, casinos are always on the lookout for known card counters. These are players who've been caught before, whose faces are on file, whose names are whispered in hushed tones in the security offices. If a known card counter walks into a casino, they can expect to be shown the door before they even reach the blackjack table. But what if you're not a known card counter? What if you've just learned the art and you're ready to try your luck? Well, that's where the casino's second line of defense comes in: multiple decks. By using several decks shuffled together, casinos make it much more difficult to keep an accurate count of the cards. The more decks in play, the harder it is to gain advantage through card counting. And it's not just about the number of decks. Casinos employ sophisticated shuffling machines that randomize the cards far more effectively than any human dealer ever could. These machines can shuffle cards continuously, ensuring that the deck is always unpredictable. In addition, casinos monitor betting patterns closely. If a player is consistently betting the minimum when the count is unfavorable and suddenly starts betting the maximum when the count is in their favor, that's a red flag. The casino might not be able to prove that you're counting cards, but they can certainly spot the signs, utilize advanced surveillance technology, high-definition cameras, facial recognition software, even artificial intelligence algorithms that can analyze player behavior. The eye in the sky is always watching, always ready to spot a potential advantage player. The casino is a fortress, and every advantage player is an invader trying to breach its walls. But remember this, even if you find a way to beat the casino, they'll find a way to beat you back. The house always has the final say. Let's face it, gambling is a risky business. It's a world of high stakes, thrills, and unfortunately, more often than not, losses. The allure of beating the casino, of walking away a winner, is a dream that beckons many. But let's not forget, it's just that a dream. Sure, we've explored strategies, understood the odds, and even delved into the art of card counting. But the truth is, these techniques only tilt the odds slightly in our favor. The reality remains that most people lose money gambling. So while the dream is fun, it's essential to keep our feet firmly planted in reality. Responsible gambling is about knowing your limits, setting a budget, and sticking to it. It's about understanding that you should only bet what you can afford to lose. So play for the thrill, the excitement, or even the dream. But never forget, remember, the only sure bet in a casino is that in the end, the house always wins.